Hey, this is the Starting 11 prediction show with your host Chris Pajak, not here, so it's me, Paul. I'm going to talk through what I think Liverpool will line up like against Burnley in the 3 o'clock kickoff this Saturday, starting in goal with the man, the legend, Simon Mignolet, obviously, because Karius still isn't fit, even though he's back in training. Right back, Klein, obviously. Centre-back pairing, obviously, of Dejan Lovren and Ragnar Klavan. Left back, now, here's the big one for the Liverpool have got and Klopp will face up to. I think it's going to be James Milner. I think provided he's fit, I think he would have started against Arsenal. It is a very interesting one, though. We had a debate on the build-up show. If we're going to keep Moreno and he's going to be considered a viable option, surely Burnley away, when you're looking to break a team down with pace, is there. So, look, there is a very realistic case that Alberto Moreno could make the start in the left-back position. For the sake of argument, though, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is and I'm going to back James Milner. I think Emre Can will be restored to the line. I'm going to stick with the same formation that started against Arsenal and we'll work it out from there. So, that means with Emre Can back in, Jordan Henderson will play a much more advanced role, much more slightly, with Adam Lallana continuing to do what he does. But I would flip these guys so the Hendo plays on the right. That's just my personal preference. I want to make sure that he's got his crossing ability available to him. No Sadio Mane, as we know, mercifully not a serious injury, but likely to miss out. I'm going to work on the assumption that he's not going to be available. And I'm going to put, now, there could be a case for Lazar Markovic, but no, I'm putting Jorginho, Wijnaldum as the right of the front three, with Daniel Sturridge leading the line because he is our best centre-forward, and the sexpot himself, Felipe Coutinho, continuing on the left-hand side, again, if he's fully fit and available. I don't think this is the be-all and end-all, and ultimately, you know, the more I do this, and when I do this, I realise how difficult Chris's life is in doing this, because I think there is a very realistic case for a Divock Origi to start up front instead of Sturridge, or also for us to make a case for a 4-2-3-1. And if we went for a 4-2-3-1, I could actually see it being either with the same personnel or someone like Adam Lallana misses out. And in his place comes, I've got him here, Roberto Firmino maybe comes in that instance also. That would leave us, though, if we go back to what I had originally, because again, I can't really cheat. Chris will get angry if I put 4 different formations out. He'll think it's a cop-out, which it would be, to be perfectly honest. So I'll put that back to how I had it, which leaves us with a subs bench, and very little space to use said subs bench, of Alex Manninger in goal, sub, of course, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Matip, Kev Stewart potentially, Lazar Markovic. Now here's a big one. Christian Ross written an article on this. If he doesn't figure in this game, there's nothing down for him. When you've got Ojo injured, you've got Mane injured, the only guy we've got left really, you would expect him on that logic to start, but I would bank on Wijnaldum, to be perfectly honest. We've got Firmino, and yeah, that fits. That definitely fits comfortably. It's fine. Now I know why we've got a spare magnet on Coutinho. That was Wijnaldum's. Yeah, there's one more case, again, potentially throw Moreno in instead of Trent Alexander-Arnold on there if he's not going to play. Let's go with that for the sake of it. So there you go. There's my starting 11 and subs prediction. One thing I'm going to add, and because Chris doesn't have the kind of creativity that I have, I'm going to throw in a first goal scorer that I think the guy who's going to kick it off scoring, if he starts, is quite obviously Daniel Sturridge. Let us know what you think the starting 11 is going to be for Liverpool, where you think I've gone wrong on this in terms of personnel or formation, and who you think is going to be Liverpool's goal scorer. I think it's a phenomenal idea. I'm bringing it to this show because that's how I roll. Give the video a thumbs up. Of course, do a special thumbs up just for me. If you don't normally thumb up for me because I'm asking you nicely. And check out the Match Build-Up show and all of our fantastic content over on the redmentv.com.